What's up my loves, my name is Paige, this is Pages with Paige, and today I'm going to be talking through my May book haul. Hello my loves, so I am here to talk about the 7 books that I acquired in May. I am so chuffed with the things that I got. 2 of them were a delayed birthday present that we've been trying to get into my greedy little hands from Amy from A Star Reads. She kindly gifted these to me, and then my mum ended up just being like, hey, like, here's some money, go have fun, go buy some books. And so I did, and I want to talk about them because before I dive in, I didn't spend any of my own money on these. These were all gifts, and I'm very grateful for that fact. I am still aiming with my gifts to keep it that I need to read 2 books off my TBR shelves to be able to then acquire 1 book. I don't then mind if I read that later in the year, because I do have goals for my 2023 book haul that I would like to achieve eventually. So if that then comes off the TBR, that counts and I'm fine with that. And this only applies to books that I get that are going onto the TBR. If I've already read them, I don't mind. I can buy as many as I would like, but I'm trying to keep it down so that my TBR is a reasonable number. And with that, I have read 48 books off my own TBR, so I am entitled to have acquired 24 unread books, and currently I'm sitting at 21. So very chuffed with that, and really feeling like this is helping not clear off my shelves, but just make it more where I want to be at. So let's talk about the books, and I'm very excited. So the 2 books that Amy got me are the 2nd and 3rd book in a series that we will be buddy reading this year, and that is European Travels for Monstrous Gentlewoman and The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl, both by Theodore Gus. These are the Athena Club, I think might be the name of the series. The first one is The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter, which I believe Amy also gifted to me after I gifted it to her. And now we're doing the buddy read. So we're full circle, and I'm very excited to have these. So I think that's either starting in July or August, and then we'll be reading 1 a month until then. This is a behemoth. Like, this is a chonky boy. Was not prepared. The 3rd book, not as chonk. Still chonk, but not as chonk. Not concerning chonk. So this is 434, whereas this one is 700. I see 7. That is concerning. 708 pages. So holy dooly. I am not going to put this in my big book jar to be able to pull out, because I do have a designated month that I'm going to read this in, and it's soonish. So I'm like, there's no point in putting it in. I have set time aside for this. I know when it's going to happen. So if you don't ever see it come out of there, I haven't put it in. Thank you, Amy. You are the bestest and most wonderfulest, and I'm so excited to buddy read these with you, and I hope it's just a grand old time. I know that they're historical fiction following the daughters of famous historical literature figures like Sherlock Holmes, Jekyll and Hyde, Van Helsing. We'll see. I think there's a lot in these that I'm definitely going to just adore. Then I wasn't going to do it, but I did it. I bought The Malevolent 7 by Sebastian de Castell. And I already read this as an e-arc, and I adored it. Sebastian de Castell is like the top tier of can do no wrong by me. I just adore everything they've written. I was originally wanting to wait till the B format so then it would match the Spellslinger series, but I just got too excited, and I know that I will probably pick these up the second that they come out anyway. So I have already read this and loved it, and it is the antithesis of like your traditional wizard that you would picture, like Disney's Merlin per se, like the opposite of that. And it's dark and explores a lot of morality, and I like it. I like it a goddamn lot. So very happy to have picked this one up. Then the other one I've been eyeing off for years, ever since I read Birthday Girl, and that's Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. I know that this is a bully romance, pen pals, and then they meet in person, but someone doesn't tell someone who they are, I think. And I just have wanted to pick this up for the longest time, and so I finally caved. I was like, fuck it, let's do something that's gonna make me happy, and one that I have been eyeing off intensely. So it's in my collection now. And then I didn't realize I had a bit of a theme going. So, you know, this could be a plan for the future maybe, I'm not sure. But the first is Death of a Bookseller by Alice Slater. I have heard great things about this. I was very intrigued by the fluorescent green and hot pink styling. I know there's a snail. I know that it's a thriller of some twistiness, and there's booksellers, so I'm sold. And yeah, it was just calling to me. Ash and I did want to buy the other edition, and then I just got too excited and bought this one. So the next is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. I love Ashley Poston's Geekerella Once Upon a Con series. I have very much eyed off their sci-fi one, and then this is an adult contemporary romance with a dead guy ghostwriter, I think. I'm keen. I think it's going to be a fun ride, and I've heard positive things, so I'm very excited since I know that I do love their writing. And then the final one on the theme is Dead Poets Society, a novel by N.H. Heilbaum and based on the motion picture written by Tom Schulman. This is a novelization of the movie. I have heard not great things. They have added extra scenes that didn't need to be in there, and just other things. But it has Robin Williams' face on it. It fit my trend of buying things with dead or dead adjacent words in the title, and I have adored quotes from this movie, and I would love to be able to tab them and be able to reference them slightly easier than going on to Googling Dead Poets Society quotes. So I'm nervous that it's not going to be like 100% my heart and soul, considering I adore this movie. I'm literally eyeing it off on my DVD shelf because it's front facing like 6 of my other favorite movies. So I'm very apprehensive, but I saw it and I wanted it, and then I looked up reviews and I was like, this was a choice. But we're here, we're rolling, we're going to cry probably, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, I really hope the quotes that I want are in this, and I'm nervous that they're not, but I couldn't think of how to easily find it. Full of emotions. These are the 7 books that I acquired in the month of May, and I'm so happy. Like, it fills me with so much joy. Thank you again, Amy, for getting me the next 2 in the series. I'm so excited to do the buddy read with you. You are an amazing, wonderful, beautiful human, and I really appreciate the effort that you went to source from a indie bookstore in Australia rather than going through Amazon. Shipping in Australia is fucked. Again, thank you to my mum for being so kind to tell me to go treat myself, and I did. I didn't spend all the money, but I did spend some. And so that's it. Let me know in the comments, is there a book that you're excited to see me read? Have you read Malevolent 7 yet? I know it only came out in May, but I love it so much. It's so good. And I'm so excited for everything that I have on this pile, and I feel like this is the kind of book buying that I want to have when I do go on these like mini splurges, is just being fully excited about everything that I have and just So I'm so thankful to everyone for making this a possibility, and I just love y'all so much, and I love these books so much, and I'm so excited to read them. Yoo! If you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!